Our environment, our economy, and our communities are all extremely well connected. Because of the climate crisis going on, corporations are motivated to make changes that impact the climate and the environment. Brands depend on being sustainable at this point. We're experts in quantifying environmental benefits and figuring out how to connect the markets that can help finance projects to improve people's lives, to improve the environment that they live in.
The Mississippi River is by far the largest river system in the United States. Over the course of several hundred years, it's become this giant canal, and it washes out here in Louisiana. These forested coastal habitats hold the whole system together.
From a human perspective, we really care about this because hurricanes are prominent, causes countless amount of damage. This community really is our frontline defense. We want as much friction between the Gulf of Mexico and these urban centers.
Cypress trees are very well adapted surviving in hurricanes. Any additional cypress swamps will protect those areas to the north.
In order for big landscape projects like this to happen, we have to have private sector companies. Companies get a lot done. ClimeCo, they pull all these groups together, contractors, government, community, and make something happen that no one group can do alone.
So ClimeCo is a partner with Restore the Earth Foundation here, and there are thousands of acres here that have been replanted with tiny little bald cypress saplings. In 100 years, this will be a large bald cypress forest again.
This is one of the most productive organisms on the planet. The cypress swamps help to mitigate the wind and the tidal surge effect. At the same time, it's a great giant filter for everything that comes down the river from farming, industrial pollutants. This is the filter.
We have so many different types of projects that we've done. We can take that broader perspective almost anywhere we go. Indonesia has thousands of islands with a lot of coastland. Well, right now, there's about 40% less of that.
Lima sering terjadi gempa, seperti ketahui pada tahun 2024, ulangi 2004, terjadi bencana gempa tsunami besar yang menghancurkan garis pantai seluruh wilayah Aceh, yang mana juga termasuk dalamnya adalah tanaman mangrove, mati dan hancur semua.
Mangroves have evolved over millions of years to protect 250 million people from shoreline erosion as well as the effects of climate change. Large root systems basically attenuate the wave surges from hurricanes.
It accumulates carbon from the atmosphere very, very rapidly. There's 5 million acres of land we know mangroves will grow on that are suitable for restoration.
Nature-based removals are so much more than about the carbon. What we do at ClimeCo is provide projects that really touch every facet of the communities we work with. This project in particular, I think it restores not just nature, it restores an ability for these people to have a source of revenue, to really be incentivized to continue to protect these mangroves. Our largest collaborator is Biakopi. They're a local NGO here in Indonesia. They assess the best places with the highest likelihood of success for mangrove reforestation. We're working as well with Pierre Berger, who is really kind of our connection to this part of the world, and they're really able to provide key oversight and guidance. The communities essentially have villagers go out collecting papagules, bring them back to the villages where they've built these large nurseries containing 2,000 to 10,000 papagules at a time. When they're large enough to make it on their own, the villagers will actually transport these all back to their reforestation sites.
Justru sangat berharap peran serta seluruh pihak agar terjadi kesadaran bersama dalam rangka penanaman mangrove dan pengendalian lingkungan.
What we're doing here was not just about kind of affecting one person's life or two people's lives, but it was an entire village. The fact that it's built upon making sure that everybody wins. To see it in person is just incredibly moving for me. We're trying to bring back the balance that we've lost with nature. Our role at ClimeCo is we provide the horsepower to make this possible.
Underneath all of these projects, it's really about the people making it happen.
Good business today will have long-lasting effects for communities and for the environment for generations to come. And that's what we're all about.